2 Megapops is an achievement in Balloons Tower Defense 6 where you need to get 2 million or more pops with a single tower in the entire game. So we're going to be doing this with the Sun Avatar in this video, but we can't just go with placing down a Super Monkey over here when we get 2700. No. We're going to be using level 6 Geraldo's Worn Hero Cape item in order to turn a regular ass Dart Monkey into a Super Monkey, at the cost of only having access to tier 3 upgrades at the very most. So we're going to be doing that today. We're going to be putting down a submarine, and we're going to be putting down a Dart Monkey over yonder way here. So let's just get going with this game. You could technically have 4 Sun Avatars in here because you can place down 4 Dart Monkeys and equip them all with a Hero's Cape, which would be fantastic in a way, but we're only settling for 1 today. And we have our beloved Geraldo down because we're going to need him in order to turn our Dart Monkey into a Super Monkey. My query at the moment is, should we just leave the Dart Monkey at an upgraded state, or do we upgrade it in order to survive these next few rounds by the time Geraldo gets to level 6? And I'm thinking we should just upgrade the submarine so that we don't waste any money, because I think when you put the cape on the Dart Monkey to go to the Super Monkey, it restores the Super Monkey's upgrades back to as if you just put it down on the field. And already we're having issues up here with a yellow monkey about to escape the track. It's always yellow monkeys, isn't it? I mean balloons. Some long range and barbed darts I hope will be able to let us get through these next few rounds. And yes, I did accidentally say yellow monkeys rather than yellow balloons when it came to that escapee balloon. Oh, the joys of mispronouncing stuff and then people roasting you in the comments. 99.9% of the time it's not inspired, it's just a sheer coincidence, and it provides a bit of laughter as well, why not? Advanced intel and heat tip darts, because we're going to eventually need a means to be able to pop lead balloons. But where are we with Geraldo now? Okay, so 2800 left, so depending on how this goes will depend if we're going to be doing anything along the lines of just upgrading Geraldo to level 24, but I don't think so. We're going to go submerged support. Oh gosh, I should not have upgraded it then and there. That could be the difference, but alas, no. Also, this is a nice round because then Geraldo essentially gets a free level up while not having to worry at all about the pops on the field. There we go. Going to go back to first. These regrows can be a little bit of an issue. When I say a little, I mean they're a huge issue. Round 25 is coming to a close. Round 26 is here. We might need a restart on this round. Zebra balloons can be a bit of a menace if not dealt with properly. There we go. Geraldo is now there, 1620. And technically, because of the fact that we kind of wedged our Dart Monkey there up in the far corner, some of the Super Monkey's footprint is now along the outskirts of the track to where, in essence, it wouldn't normally be placed down because its footprint is now on the track itself, where it should not be if you were to initially put down a Super Monkey. I don't know why I keep saying random stuff here and there, but it's just kind of interesting. Let's see, submerge. Yeah, we'll go with submerge. I think our sides leads were all done when it comes to the Super Monkey itself. And yeah, we can only go up to tier 3 upgrades because of the Worn Hero's Cape, not allowing us to go to tier 4 and tier 5, which is understandable because it is an item which Geraldo provides to a Dart Monkey in order to turn into Super, but it does come at the cost of some power. But the Sun Avatar would be more than powerful enough in order to get us through this scenario. I mean, that's what's within the title of the video, is it not? We do have epic range in order to provide both additional range to our range of attack, but also additional pierce to the darts themselves. Okay, we're gonna need to go on strong here, and then once all the lead's been taken care of, then we'll switch back to the good old reliable submerge. Okay, there it is again. And they'll dealt with and submerge it again for the minimal amount of pops by the submarine itself. Even though it's already got 2600 and Geraldo having, well, 104, but that's okay. So what are we thinking of now? I'm thinking of an MIB so that we can circumvent all of our weaknesses. I don't want to upgrade to laser blast just yet because then we'll be vulnerable to purples, which is not good whatsoever. I wonder if this super monkey is reduced in power because it's the Worn Hero's cape rather than just a super monkey which you put down for 2700. I don't know. I'm not an expert in the field of prices and statistics about this game, but all I know is that we have a super monkey. I wonder if this could be beneficial in some ways. Let's put down 2 monkey commerces next to our super monkey so that we can get some reduced price upgrades. Such as, literally, the laser blast and then plasma blast, but more importantly, the sun avatar. We can, in essence, save money if we have a monkey commerce down when it is sun avatar. Essentially because of the fact that, oh, we had it on last this entire time. Essentially because the amount that sun avatar costs anyways, if you minus 10% what we'll touch on that soon, but the amount of reduction that we have, it literally means that we would be using less money to get upgrades because these bottom 2 upgrades do not equivalent to the amount in which you save, which means you save more. There we go, 17,000. It's usually like, what, 21,000? Yeah, 21,600. But because we have 2 of these commerces down, and they didn't even come to like 2,000 altogether between the 2 of these, it means we saved money in the long run. But you have to really be selective on what towers you put them on. Sorry, what towers you orbit around the commerces in order to get the maximum out of it. Round 52, we have our Plasma Blast Epic Range Hero Caped Super Monkey here, and we are all good at this point in time. No troubles whatsoever. But we are 5k away from the wonderful Sun Avatar. And here we are, the Sun Avatar. Now they do not stand a chance. An agent of the Sun Gods themselves, spawned from a regular Dark Monkey with a cape from Geraldo. And yep, this is our max upgrade. We cannot get a temple even if we wanted one. And it is possible to afford a Sun Temple in Chimps, but in order to get to that stage, I think it'll be literally impossible in order to go there. But then again, somebody will probably prove me wrong. Some dark section of Reddit somewhere or something like that. Your shop contains items which we will use, Geraldo, but not right now. Right now, we are popping this BFB. Actually, I'm going to switch it to last so that all of the rays literally hit as many balloons as possible. Regardless if they are in front of the ones in which we're, what was I going with that sentence there? Regardless if there are balloons behind the Sun Avatar itself. So what are we thinking of next? I'm thinking of an overclock. We'll have more than 100% uptime with the overclock, simply because of the fact that we're overclocking a tier 3 tower, which is good. 63, nearly done. These ceramics, because we'll be essentially chasing the ceramics if we were to put the Sun Avatar on first, but since we have it on last, it means as many of its rays are able to hit balloons as much as possible. Overclock is here, and once we are putting it on the Sun Avatar, we will be good. Yep, just how it annihilated those Moabs within seconds. There's our bat. I was supposed to call it Batman. There's just literally a bat without the man. The man in the house is the Sun Avatar, and we will accomplish 2 million pops with our Sun Avatar with the worn cape. We wish there was actually like a worn cape when a Dark Monkey transforms into a Super Monkey with the Worn Hero's cape. All heroes wear capes. Give this to one of your Dark Monkeys and watch the transformation. Slightly used condition, only minor tears. Tears. Yeah, only minor disappointment. The strongest stimulant alchemist is near useless when trying to alchemize the super monkey itself because it has such a tremendous rate of fire. It literally depletes almost instantly. So that's why I'm holding off from an alchemist, just because at this point in time it's a waste of money to get it. I personally love FaZe the boss, and in this case scenario, bottom path with the Vengeful True Sun God has some utility behind it, because then you have default camo detection, whereas if you went with super range and epic range, you have to rely on a radar scanner or an Etienne or a Ninja Paragon in order to get camo detection. But that gets jammed a few times throughout when you are facing off against a tier, facing off against a tier of FaZe itself. So if you have default camo detection, it cannot remove your external camo detection capabilities, because it only targets the external camo detection, not the internal camo detection. Round 78 is here, and we have ourselves a bunch of ceramics, which we will be annihilating, obviously. Thanks to our overclock, we are keeping ourselves nice and strong here. Jungle drums, MIB, it is all glorious. BFB is here, but it's going to get absolutely demolished just like that, and that is before the camo ceramics enter the fray. Okay, round 78 has ended. Round 79 is here. No troubles whatsoever at the moment with Sun Avatar. Mainly late game, we might find some difficulties, which we do not want. We don't want difficulties, but at the same time, if there is no difficulty, then there is no accomplishment. Because accomplishments are only found within difficult tasks, which would otherwise be difficult. But if you have enough perseverance, patience, practice, perseverance, there's another word, then you'll be able to accomplish anything, even an unupgraded Dark Monkey to Megapops. Okay, some things are limited in life, but for the most part, things are prevailable if you enable yourself to study in the craft regardless of what it is. Yeah, by placing the Sun Avatar on last, it means all of its beams are always firing down onto the track, which means all of these balloons will be annihilated. But if you have it on first, it means that the Sun Avatar will always be chasing, and a lot of the rays of light themselves will be escaping off the track rather than being used to hit these horrific abominations that pretend to be party ornaments. How dare they do that? Also, we are around 5k away of, not 5k, 25k away of being able to place down Alchemist and go to Permabrew. Yeah, just see how it's soaking up all of these Moabs. This is the beauty of just having it on last. Otherwise, we'll be chasing these balloons down. I've said that multiple times throughout the video, but some things need to be emphasized multiple times for the message to stick. But alas, we have ourselves two ZOMGs in the form of watermelons, and they will be eaten up like watermelons on a very, very hot sunny day when we are also hungry and thirsty at the same time. Let's see if they are going down. Yeah, we put it on first because the ZOMGs are very, very strong, and we'll be going back to last. Fortified BFBs are a bit of a nuisance, but alas, we will prevail in all of this. There is no worry whatsoever. Absolutely no worry. We are steamrolling through absolutely everything. 4 ZOMGs. We have not yet placed down a single item. I think I will refrain from putting down items until like round 91, where we can only need to place down one Jerry's hot sauce. We are maximizing our gains here with this mana. Okay, very good. I was worried if a ceramic is going to spawn on the right side of one of those BFBs. No, thank you. Do not want that whatsoever. And we are, I think we're in the clear here, to be honest. I think we're very, very good and on our way. Let's see. We'll be able to do this? I don't think so yet. we still need to have a little bit more patience if we're going to be able to do this with the Alchemist. Plop it down and then pop it all the way to tier 5 top path. Go back to last. We might have a few issues. No, actually, we're very good. We're golden. And we'll put it up here just because it'll make some of our upgrades a bit cheaper. And oh gosh, okay, we need to put you on there. Do not escape, 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 do not escape. I keep repeating myself, do not escape. I think we're good. We're good in the hood. Right, we just need 745 more for our wonderful friend. And we are in the clear with Permabrew. Lovely. Now our rays of light are that bit more powerful. When I say bit, I mean exponentially more powerful. Round 92, and we are absolutely soaking up all of these balloons. No trouble whatsoever. Just keep applying that overclock, and this Worn Hero Cape Sun Avatar will have all of this in the bag. DETs, no problem whatsoever. Just absolutely incinerated them all. So what are we thinking of next when it comes to upgrades? Actually, I'm going to put that down. Because why not? So I'm going to put this down when we have bonus damage against camos. Nothing else at the moment, I'm thinking. Nothing else I think could be beneficial. Ooh, these ZMGs are soaking up all these rays of fire. But they just went into the slaughter, which is the eyes of the Sun Avatar itself. Never underestimate this tower, especially when you have an MIB involved. Because, well, we'll cover all of our weaknesses. Like camos. And mainly purples. Round 95. Let's go with... well, we definitely can't have Ultra Boost. That's just a given. An absolute given. I mean, Ultra Boost, yeah, that's what I was saying. That's an absolute given that we won't be able to have. So what we're going to be doing next, I'm thinking of a glue of sorts. Yeah, we'll put down a glue. And have those. And call to arms these. Watch the slaughter happen. There we go. Just annihilating them. Okay. Yeah, we'll do more damage against camos now. We'll put that down there. We'll put this down here. Gonna ultra boost the super monkey again. Call to arms again. God, look at all of them just being absolutely mowed down. What a beauty in the works there. Let's see. Just nothing else can compete. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're good on this run. And we'll have that just because we can. Not going to provide us any benefits, but you know, we can afford it. What else can we afford? Oh, we'll go with Pickles because why not? And we are, yeah, we're done. 2,038,000 pops. That is beautiful. I'm not too sure if there is a way of getting all pops with this, because keep in mind you would have to have a either 202 or an 022 Dart Monkey to get you all the way to round 24, which is then when you're able to put the hero's cape over. But you have to initially pop the camo green, because then when you upgrade the something to Dart Monkey to a Super Monkey using the cape, you're going to lose that camo detection. Let's see, towers popped, placed, towers popped. 9 placed, pop count, total damage. Of course, we can't generate cash in chimps. If you get a number that's above 0, you should be reported for cheating. Mobs popped. Powers used, instas used, abilities used, and this of course is like XXXL traps and monkey pirates, pirate lords, anything that generates cash when it comes to balloon related cash, and then you just get the cash back in which you would pop the balloons initially anyways. It doesn't provide you with additional cash, it just provides you with a cash back. So we have everything involved in this, and this is one of our most successful 2 Megapop runs with 2,038,000. Let me know if you think that a all pops challenge is possible with the sun avatar with the hero's cape and all that. Thank you so much. I don't think it would be possible with either of the other two paths, but then again, the internet always has a way of proving you wrong through malicious means. I mean, nefarious means? No, not even that, but just pure persistency and putting stuff up in order to mock others. I suppose not to say mock, but it depends on the user, because there can be times on Reddit where that one user likes to bring up a fact that you try to place down and then they disprove it by doing this and then keep calling you the same name over and over again. And stuff like that. If you ever get like name called like that, just ignore it. You're only going to give the abuser attention and the things that they want out of you by giving them some kind of response. But alas, folks, that is Sun Avatar 2 Megapops with the hero's cape installed onto the wonderful Dark Monkey to transform it into a Super Monkey. And you do save a little bit of money throughout all of that. Like, if you just leave the Dark Monkey unupgraded, you're literally saving as much money as possible. And then from there, when it comes to the monkey commerces and monkey discounts, they stack on more discounts in which you save otherwise. Because I think the only legitimate way in which you can generate cash in chimps is by support sacrifices on a sun temple and a true sun god. That's the only way, I think, and that's just built with the support sacrifice mechanics with the sun temple and true sun god. But aside from that, there's absolutely no way. Unless of course Ninja Kiwi fixed that and support sacrifices only grants like range and damage bonuses to any towers which are within the range of the temple or the god itself. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you'd like to see me do next. As I'm recording this on Sunday the 20th, I've been trying to toy around with trying to purchase a goddamn special operations helicopter, but anytime I try and get like, what do you call it, 10k away from being able to upgrade it, I'm having to keep putting stuff down. And this is one of the most annoying things when it comes to certain Megapops scenarios, or 2 Megapops, is that it's not the tower itself that's the issue, it's getting to that tower that's the issue. So in this case, support Chinook, it sucks. It honestly is not a tower designed to inflict as much damage as possible. That would be more adoptive for the Apache Darkship route or the Comanche defense route. Those two are more for damage, this one is more for support. And when you try to rely on a support kind of build for offensive purposes, you're going to have to really buff it to get the maximum amount of its offensive capabilities. But when you put Marine down, it's really powerful. But you have to get to that stage of purchasing it. And that's what I find really struggling at the moment. I cannot physically get the money together in order to get it, because every time I try and get it, I'm always met with the game over screen. And that's just my current skill level. It's just not enough in order to get it. So I would rather do something stupid like a Plasma Blast to Megapops than try and get a Special Operations, because I can at least buff the Plasma Blast to oblivion, whereas I can't even get Special Operations. But alas, folks, thank you all so much for watching, and take care of yourselves, everyone.